Welcome back to Season 8 of my Oklahoma Sooners Death Penalty Dynasty, and today we are in Week 13 taking on the 4-6 LSU Tigers in Death Valley. Starting at quarterback, they will have a junior in Steve Freyand, who is a 79 overall. I probably just butchered that last name and I do apologize. At running back, it's an 86 overall Josh Bonner, and wide receiver is an 89 overall Marcus Romero, an 83 overall Walter Thomas, and an 80 overall Clint Massey. Looking at the LSU schedule, they struggled coming out of the gate starting 1-5, but in their last 4 games they were 3-1 and right now coming off back-to-back wins. In our first season in the SEC, it has mostly been a pretty easy walk to an SEC championship game appearance that we have already secured. This is our last game in the SEC this season because next week is Bedlam against Oklahoma State. We are coming off a win over our rival, the Missouri Tigers, so we get back-to-back games against Tigers, but last game was complete domination from the start. Let's see if we can keep that going today. The Tigers do get the ball first today, so 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line following the touchback. Freyand's back in shotgun. He takes the snap and will look to pass on the first play, going downfield, and finds Romero across the 50-yard line, a gain of 27. Clearly not the start the defense had in mind there. They would then get a 1-yard gain to bring up a 2nd and 9. Freyand back in shotgun will take the snap, hand off to Jones up the middle, who has a lot of room to run and gets the first down, a gain of 15 on the play. So a new set of downs yet again for LSU. Back in shotgun here. Takes a snap, it's a read option. Freyand will keep it himself. He cuts to the outside, and he will end up with a gain of about 10, and they give him the first down. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Back in shotgun again. He will take the snap as a handoff to Bonner to the outside, who has some good blocking and the first down, and he is finally tripped up inside the 5, a gain of 18. What in the hell has happened to our defense? 1st and goal from the 3. Freyand still in shotgun here. He will take the snap and look to pass. A throw to the end zone will be caught in the back of the end zone by a wide open Clint Massey. They just came out and punched the Sooners defense right in the mouth. The Sooners offense has not trailed much this season. Let's see how they respond to immediately going down 7-0. Griffin from under center will give it to McKinney for a gain of 2. Griffin back in shotgun here. McKinney is still the running back. He'll take the snap and look for a pass. We'll take the quick throw to Lane Washington for the first down, a gain of 12. 2nd and 10, Griffin back in a 5-wide set. We'll take the snap, and we'll take that quick throw to the outside, caught by Brown, who cuts upfield and will fight for the first down. Another gain of 12 from the receivers. On the next play, from LSU territory, out of shotgun, Griffin will run the play action. Now looking to go downfield, and we will launch this downfield for John Mangum, and that is incomplete. Should have been intercepted. Griffin comes back out in shotgun following the incomplete pass. He'll take the snap and look for another throw. This time we'll go deep downfield again. This time it's John Mangum. He makes the catch, makes a man miss, and he is gone. Touchdown Oklahoma from 49 yards out. We tie this one up at 7. Now we get to see if the defense has woken up at all. They come out in a 5-wide set to start the drive. Freyand will be looking to pass. He's under pressure and gets sacked on the play by Ashton Mills. He was able to dodge Dwight Rollins, but not Mills. Brings up a 2nd and 17 for the LSU offense now. Back in shotgun again. Will be a handoff to Bonner to the outside, and he meets Walter Siegel and only gets a gain of 2. A possible 3 and out here. 3rd and 15. Freyand out of shotgun will take the snap. Throw to the outside, and he has a man open that's caught by Washington to the 45. A gain of 25 on the play. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Freyand takes the snap. We'll be looking to pass. It's a throw to the outside, caught by Bonner, and that one will be brought down. Never mind, he's going to fight for the first down. A gain of 11. 1st and 10 yet again from Sooner territory. Freyand takes the snap. Standing in the pocket, under pressure again, and hit as he's throwing. He was going to go deep there. He will take the snap and look to pass here. He dumps it underneath, caught by Washington, who will fight for the first down, a gain of 12. Well, clearly man coverage is not going to cut it today. We might have to switch to playing a lot of zone. Now 1st and 10. He runs the play action, a quick throw over the middle, and that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Still back in shotgun again. Freyand will take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket. He's got a lot of time. Now it's running out. He goes to the end zone, and that is dropped by Alex Red. You have to catch that. That kind of drop is just inexcusable. Now 3rd and 10 for LSU. Freyand back in shotgun will once again look to pass. Standing in the pocket. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play for a loss of 7, and I believe that is going to be Scott Thomas getting the sack. That sack would apparently put them out of field goal range, so they're going to punt this ball away, and we're going to let this go for a touchback. A couple plays after the punt, we face a 3rd and 7. Griffin back in shotgun. Will be looking to pass here. Rolling out to the outside, waiting for someone to come open. We'll finally throw that to Rich Anderson, who makes the catch. Will run over one player and will fight his way all the way into LSU territory. A gain of 30 on the play. Now 1st and 10, back in shotgun. We'll run the play action to McKinney. Now roll out to the left side, waiting for someone to come open, but we're going to take off with Sean Griffin, who will get the first down and get brought down for a gain of 15. A couple run plays later, and we are facing another 3rd down. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll fire down the sideline. That is caught by Carrington, and he gets his foot in bounds. A gain of 14. I feel like I slightly jacked up that call because I wanted to say he got feet in bounds, but in college you only need a foot, so it didn't really matter, but whatever. 1st and 10. Back in a pistol formation, we will give it back to McKinney, and he follows his blocks and ends up with a gain of about 6. I thought I had fixed the audio issue. I did not have any problems with it against Missouri, but on that last play, you obviously just saw it. But now we're in the 2nd quarter. We come out in shotgun. We'll take the snap and throw this over the middle. Caught by Patterson. Never mind, he couldn't hold on to it. 3rd and 4. Griffin lines up under center. We'll take the snap, and we're going to throw it to Thomas Patterson again. This time he makes the catch and will power his way down to about the 1-yard line for a gain of 9. 1st and goal on the next play. Out in shotgun. We will give it to McKinney, who will walk into the end zone for his 20th rushing touchdown on the season, and we go up 14-7. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Freyand out in shotgun here. Now down by 7. We'll throw down the sideline, and that is caught for a gain of 16. A 3-yard run from the running back would bring up a 2nd and 7. Now Freyand's back in shotgun from the 45. A quick throw to the outside, caught by Romero for the first down into Sooner territory. A gain of 14. They would run for a gain of 7 on the next play to bring up a 2nd and 3. Freyand back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. The Sooners are bringing a blitz. He goes over the middle. That's caught by Washington, but he is stuck in traffic and will lose 2 yards. 3rd and 5 here. Out in shotgun again. Freyand will take the snap and look to pass. Pocket is collapsing. He goes downfield, and that should have been intercepted by David Jordan. So they're going to try a 54-yard field goal. I have put John Jordan back to return this. He already has 1 field goal return for a touchdown this season, and this one is going to miss wildly, and Jordan will get a chance to return this. We're going to cut inside and then go back out, and hopefully some of the blocking sets up, and it won't. We take over at the 35. Obviously, we lost some field position there because I decided to return it rather than just let it miss, but it's whatever. 1st and 10. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap. A quick throw over the middle. Caught by Mangum, and he fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by LSU. Well, let's take a look at this replay and see if this is an actual fumble or not. And yeah, he was not down. Mangum did fumble the ball. So LSU will take over at the 33-yard line. Freyand takes the snap, and he looks to pass. He will lob it deep downfield and finds Thomas down near the 5. A gain of 27 on the play. He will take the snap. It's a read option. He will keep it himself, and he will get brought down by David Jordan. And was a face mask animation, but they're apparently not going to call it. Freyand will send a man in motion. About 5 minutes to go here in the half. He takes the snap, and Will looks to pass. Standing in the pocket. The pocket is finally collapsing. Hit as he throws by Dwight Rollins. Incomplete. They come out in a 5-wide set for this play. Freyand will take the snap, looking for a quick throw to the end zone, and that is caught, but he could not get a foot in bounds. The Sooners defense caught a break there, and we will hold them to a very short field goal try. I assume he can make this one to try to make it 14-10. The kick is away, and it is good. We take over at the 25-yard line following a touchback. On 1st and 10, we will give this to Chris McKinney, who follows his blocks to the outside and gets brought down horse collar tackle for a gain of 8. I really thought McKinney was about to break a big run on that one. Obviously, there is no horse collar penalty in this game. Now 2nd and 2. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap. And we'll take that throw over the middle. Caught by Patterson, and he has the first down for a gain of 10. 2nd and 10 following an incomplete pass. Griffin back in shotgun. It will be a read option. We'll give it to McKinney, though, up the middle, and he will run for the first down. A gain of 12. Another incomplete pass will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Sooners. Griffin out of shotgun. We'll give it to McKinney up the middle, and that will set up a 3rd and 5. We come out in shotgun for this play. John Jordan is in at running back. We'll run the play action. Now we're going to go downfield, and he gets sacked by someone who had super speed. We didn't get sacked. We did get the ball off, but where did that dude come from? No, I'm watching this replay because what the hell just happened? Yeah, Barry Allen here. That was in slow motion. Like, I am not running at full speed right here. Barry Allen here, the flash just broke around the edge to get after the quarterback. That is absolutely insane. Here it is at like real speed. Yeah, he just super speed right to the quarterback. We are going to go for it here on 4th and 5. Out in a 5-wide set. Griffin will take the snap. We'll roll out to the outside, stop inside our feet, and then throw to Rich Anderson for the first down to the 25-yard line. First and 10 out in a pistol formation. Griffin will take the snap and look to pass. No one's coming open. He'll roll out to the outside. And now we're going to throw all the way across the field, which is incredibly risky, and it falls incomplete. Second and 10. Griffin back in shotgun. McKinney is the running back. We will give it to McKinney, and he is blown up in the backfield. A loss of 3. So now third and 13. Griffin back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap and obviously look to pass. We're going to go deep downfield for Lane Washington, who will not be able to make the catch. That was a perfect throw, and it bounced right out of his hands. So we will send out kicker Jermaine Allen for this attempt to try to go up 17-10. The kick is away, and it is good. LSU now with 1 minute and 58 seconds and all 3 timeouts. Freyan takes the snap, throws to the outside, caught by Massey, and he goes out of bounds for a gain of 4. Now a second and 6. Freyan comes back out in shotgun. I believe Bonner is still the running back here. He will take the snap and once again look to pass. Standing in the pocket, he's under pressure, goes deep downfield, and that is going to be intercepted by Jones, and he's going to have blockers in front of him. Can we get a decent return here? Jones is actually going to get a pick 6. No one could stop him. Touchdown Oklahoma from true freshman Dwayne Jones. Following the massive play from the defense, LSU comes back out down by 14. Freyan takes the snap, will dance around the pocket, lob it downfield, and that'll be caught by Thomas for a first down. First and 10. Freyan takes the snap. And he's standing in the pocket. He's under pressure. Hit as he's throwing, and that should have been his 4th interception today. I think we've dropped 3, and then obviously Dwayne Jones caught the 1. Second and 10. Freyan still back in shotgun from the 40-yard line. He will take the snap and looks to pass. He throws to the outside, caught by Massey, who stiff arms Eugene Blake to hell and gets a 9-yard gain. Now a third and 1 with 2 running backs in the backfield. He will look to pass. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Horton, but he will be stood up and not get the first down. And on 4th and inches with 54 seconds to go, they are going to punt this away. The crowd is actively booing. I don't know if you guys can actually hear that, but they will send it deep, and we're going to return this with John Jordan at about the 15. We'll see if we can get a solid return with him, and he gets brought down for a 12-yard return. We have 46 seconds and 2 timeouts to add to our lead. Griffin will send Mangum in motion. Run the play action. Now roll out to the outside, trying to find somebody open downfield. We'll stop and throw to Mangum, who is wide open. He cuts back to the outside, gets by a couple people, and is finally going to be brought out inside the 15. That's a gain of 60 from the freshman receiver. 35 seconds left in the half. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap, and we'll throw this to the outside, and that gets intercepted. I tried to throw it to the outside, and the DB was waiting for it. So now first and 10 with 30 seconds to go. We'll see if LSU can do anything with this. Freyan takes the snap. They do have all 3 timeouts. Throws to the outside, caught by Massey, who has the first down the sideline and finally forced out for a gain of 25. First and 10. Back in shotgun with 2 running backs. Freyan takes the snap. Stands in the pocket. Throws to the outside, caught by Thomas for a gain of 14 into Sooner territory. From the 44-yard line, Freyan takes the snap. And he throws to the outside. He's got another open man and another first down. First and 10 with 15 seconds to go in the half. Freyan takes the snap, looking to pass again, and he goes to the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Second and 10 with 9 seconds remaining in the half. Freyan back in shotgun. Wilson 84 in motion. He lines up in the slot here. It's a play action to Jones, and now a quick throw to the outside, caught by Hall, and he steps out of bounds. So instead of going for a touchdown here, they will just settle for another field goal try to make it 24-13 right before halftime. The kick is away, and it is good. We do get the ball to start the second half. In the first half, they held McKinney to 10 carries for only 38 yards. We will start this half by giving it to McKinney, and he's going to start the half with a gain of 10. Following that, Griffin comes out under center. He will be dropping back to pass, and will take this throw underneath, caught by Washington for a gain of 7. Back out in shotgun, we're going to run a counter play to McKinney, and the blocking sets up okay, and he gets the first down. Not a great run, but he does get the first. First and 10 with a 5-wide set. Griffin will take the snap, looking to pass, and we're going to go deep downfield for Lane Washington, who is wide open and will walk into the end zone completely untouched from 55 yards out. We take the lead 31-13. First and 10 for LSU now. He comes out in a 5-wide set. Freyan will take the snap and looks to pass. He throws over the middle, caught by Bonner, who will get close to the marker for a 9-yard gain. Now second and 1. Freyan back in shotgun with Bonner in at running back. He will take the snap and looks to pass. He throws to the outside to a wide open man for another first down, a gain of 18. They have been absolutely murdering our defensive backs with those corner routes, and it is just unstoppable right now. But Dwight Rollins will stop him on that one for a loss of 6. Fran back in shotgun, will be looking to pass. He throws a screen to the outside, caught by Bonner, and that is blown up in the backfield for a loss of 5. 3rd and 21 now. Fran out of shotgun, will obviously be looking to pass. He finds an in route over the middle, and it's a decent gain, but will not be a first down. 4th and 5. 1st and 10 from our own 26-yard line. Out of pistol, we will give it to McKinney. Up the middle, and he will turn that into a 7-yard gain. I think we're all still waiting for that big run from McKinney that he has hit almost every game of his career. Now 2nd and 3 out of shotgun. And we will give it to McKinney, who bounces it to the outside. He ends up with a first down and gets tripped up, but he does have the first to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, back in shotgun. Griffin will take the snap, it's a play action, and he's under pressure, rolling out to the outside and throwing downfield, caught by Carrington, who turns that into a first down into LSU territory, a gain of 14. A 6-yard run from John Jordan on the next play would bring up a 2nd and 4. Now we come out with an option play. We'll toss it to the outside, but that is a fumble and a completely dumb decision by me. I don't know why I tried to pitch that. There's a reason I don't call that play often, and that's because for whatever reason, my brain can't read when to pitch and when not to pitch. I know it on the screen, but I can't correlate that to my button pressing for whatever reason. But now 1st and 10, he's lobbing it downfield, and that's another first down, a gain of 16. 1st and 10 out in a 5-wide set. Fran will take the snap and look to pass. Throws over the middle, caught by Hall for the first down, and he's brought down inside the 20. A couple incomplete passes later, and they now face a 3rd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into the game, Fran takes the snap, and he's under pressure going to the end zone, and that is dropped by his receiver. That would have been an easy touchdown. Obviously, he was standing in the end zone. So they will settle for yet another field goal try. This would only make it 31-16. Honestly, if I was their coach, I might be going for it at this point, and it is good. So it is 31-16 currently. 1st and 10 from the 25 as we start our next drive. And Griffin will hand this one to McKinney. McKinney will power through one man and get brought down for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4, back in shotgun. We're going to go right back to McKinney up the middle for the first down, and he has a decent run this time, a gain of 12. Back in shotgun for the next play. We'll run the play action. And now we're going to launch this deep for Lane Washington in single coverage that's tipped around, and he catches that. A gain of 49 on the play. 1st and goal from the 8. I cannot believe he actually caught that ball. But we are going to give it to Chris McKinney right up the middle, and he will get us down to about the 5. Now 2nd and goal in shotgun. Griffin will take the snap. It's a pass play. Quick throw to the end zone. Touchdown to Rich Anderson, who just got his first touchdown of the season last week. Now has his second one. They would start this drive with a 5-yard gain, so we jump into a 2nd and 5 where he finds Romero over the middle, and that will set up a 3rd and 1. They come out in shotgun for the 3rd down here. He takes the snap. It's a read option. He will keep it himself. Fran to the outside will get brought down for a gain of 4, but he does get the first down. 2nd and 3. The last play of the 3rd quarter here. He will take the snap, looking to pass, and he throws downfield. That is caught by Washington, and that is how we will end the 3rd quarter, a gain of 22. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Fran takes the snap under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Ashton Mills for a loss of 8. Fran back in shotgun. Will take the snap and once again look to pass. A throw over the middle caught by Washington, who has room to run and gets the first down for a gain of 21. 1st and 10 with about 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Fran out of shotgun will look to pass again. A throw to the outside is caught by Thomas, and he has another LSU first down, a gain of 11. 2nd and 10 following an incomplete pass from the 12-yard line. A play action, a throw over the middle caught by Massey, and he will end up with a first down for LSU, a gain of 10. 1st and goal. They come out in a goal line set. He takes the snap. He'll give it to Bonner, who was blown up in the backfield. Was that Justin Rogers? I believe it was. I think Rogers just took that man's soul out of his body. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Fran out of shotgun will take the snap, looking to pass. Under pressure and getting sacked by Dwight Rollins to bring up a 3rd and goal. A 3rd and goal from about the 12-yard line now. Out in shotgun with 6 minutes to go in the game. Fran will take the snap, stand in the pocket. Under pressure, throws to the outside, caught by Jones, but he will not get into the end zone. A gain of 8 to the 5. And I figured this was coming. 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. Fran in shotgun will hand it to Jones up the middle, and he will not get into the end zone. Only a gain of 2 and a turnover on downs. Now Oklahoma needs to avoid the safety. 1st and 10. We will hand it to McKinney up the middle, and McKinney has some room to run with a first down here, a gain of 13. And with that run, McKinney would finally cross 100 yards today. They have really actually bottled him up really well. We have not seen that big run from him. But now on 1st and 10, we will give it to McKinney again, who will fight forward for another first down run, a gain of 13. A loss of 2 from McKinney on the next play brings up a 2nd and 12 for the Sooners. Now John Jordan is in at running back. We will give it to him. He cuts back inside, runs over one player, and ends up with a first down run of his own. A 5-yard run on the next play would bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Sooners. Now both running backs are in the backfield here. We will take the snap and give it to McKinney. McKinney breaks that tackle and gets another first down, a gain of 11. A 1-yard run from John Jordan brings up a 2nd and 9 for the Sooners. A minute and a half to go in the game. And it will be a read option. Griffin will keep it himself. He cuts inside and he ends up with a first down, and we should be able to eat away the rest of the clock. Your final score today is 38-16. We finish our first season in the SEC undefeated in regular season play. We only have one more game. I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. We only have Bedlam left. The defense played pretty well today. I know they got gashed in terms of passing yards and everything, but they only allowed 1 touchdown, and then from there on out only allowed field goals. So yes, they let up a lot of yards, but they didn't let up a ton of points. John Griffin finishes 15 for 24, 345 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception, which was completely my fault. Then running the ball, McKinney, 22 carries, 129 yards, and 1 touchdown. Receiving, Lane Washington, 4 for 123 in a score. John Mangum went over 100 yards and had a touchdown. And Rich Anderson got his 2nd touchdown of the season. True freshman safety Walter Siegel leads the team in tackles with 8 today. Tackles for loss goes to Dwight Rollins and Ashton Mills, and they both got 2 sacks as well, and Scott Thomas got 1. We did have 1 interception from Dwayne Jones. They threw the ball a ton today. Their quarterback Steve Freyon goes 32 for 45, 400 yards, 1 touchdown and an interception. Like I said, I know the defense got gashed yardage wise, but they were not allowing a ton of touchdowns. They allowed the first one and then never let them back in the end zone. And then their running back, well, they only ran the ball 4 times with them. 4 carries for 20 yards. Their backup had 3 for 24. Frey ended up with 8 for -20 due to the sacks. And then receiving, yeah, a few people gashed us here. Julian Washington, 7 for 112. Clint Massey, 7 for 90 and a touchdown. And Walter Thomas, 6 for 90. Following that game, we do have one new commitment. That is running back Corey Mays. And I'll show you guys why that's very important. That is because running back Corey Mays is not only the #1 running back in the country, he is the #1 player in the country. He is the only 5-star that I have really gone after this entire year, but I finally landed him. Notre Dame, who was completely undefeated up until their final game here at Stanford, ended up losing 21-37. Why is that important? Well, Notre Dame was the #1 team in the country. So obviously that means we go from #2 to #1 for the college football playoff rankings. Week 14 was a bye week, so I went ahead and just simulated past that. We are now in week 15, where we will take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys in Stillwater, who are currently 2-9. Clearly they are not having a great year. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you guys next time.